Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make your very own scratch art paper. So you can see I have mine completed here. Yours is going to be however you would like to decorate it, but if you would like to know how to make your own scratch art, stay tuned and I will show you how to do it. Our first step is going to be to use either oil pastels or crayons to completely color our white paper. You want to make sure that there's lots and lots of color on the page, so you're going to be pressing pretty hard. You don't want any white left over because the paint that we're going to paint over top of it is going to scratch away to show the color underneath. So you want to have lots of vibrant color underneath. We're going to get this done and I will come back when it's all ready to go. As you can see, I've colored my whole page and there isn't really very much white space left. I brushed off any crumbs from the oil pastel so that they don't get caught up in my next step, which is to paint it. I have a paintbrush and on my palette I have some black tempera paint mixed with dish soap. The dish soap will help the paint stick to the oil pastel so that it stays on, but it's still going to be soft enough that I can scrape it off later once it's dry. I'm going to put a coat on and then we'll see how it looks. My paint is dry, and even though you can see a little bit of the color through the paint below, it's still fine. It'll do what I want, which is to be really bright and vivid where I scratch away the paint and much darker where I don't. For this, you could use the end of a paintbrush or a toothpick or a skewer. I am using something that I just found in our art cupboard, which is a mascara wand that hasn't been used. And I'm just going to use the rubber tip of it to carefully scratch away some of the paint. So I'm going to make my design and I need to be very careful because anything that I scratch away, I can't go over and erase later. It's going to have to become part of my design. So if I make an oops, I'm going to have to put that as part of my design as well. So let's get started and see what it looks like. Here is my picture complete. I started with the makeup brush, but I actually wound up using the end of a plastic paintbrush just because it was a little bit scratchier and it was a little bit easier to scratch the paint off of. So I added some details and there's still a lot of black in my picture. I used both the positive and the negative space to create that, but you can certainly see the parts where I scratched off the paint and the oil pastels come through from the bottom. If you want to show yours off, I would love to see it. You can post it to Teams, and until then, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.